Here is a 12 bar using the chords G, C9 and D. The G would be the full chord going right the way across. That's 3 on the E, 2 on the A, the D is open, the G is open, and then the 3 on the B and a 3 on the E. So all 4 fingers, G. A C9 is just, well, C add 9 I should say, is simply just move those 2 fingers across to the next 2 strings and ignore the thick string and play from the A, and that gives you your C add 9. And then the D is the triangle chord, which is 2 with your second finger preferably, 2 on the thin E, then 3 on the B with your third finger, and then with your first finger you play the 2nd fret of the G string, and you can play the D string, which is open, and then you get your D. Let's move on with the lesson. So to start with, we're just going to be strumming straight the way down, just strumming like that. The G chord will be strummed 16 times, the C add 9 chord will be 8 times, then back to the G 8 times, the D for 4, the C add 9 for 4, the G for 4, and then the D for 4, and then you go back to the beginning. So I'll just play that part for you. Here we go. So that was a 12 bar progression using those particular chords. Now there is another thing you can actually use as a single note little riff, which is quite handy. It's very, very common. What you do is you play a single note from the G and you play that twice, and then you play the G, which is on the 5th fret of the D string, that twice, and then you play the F, which is on the 3rd fret of the same string, of the D string, twice, and then you play the D, which is on the 5th fret of the A string, twice. So that's the pattern. Very common. So using that same sequence of a 12 bar, you can do this. There is room for movement when you're actually playing that riff, but play it exactly like that and you should get the idea of how a 12 bar should sound. Hope that helps. Enjoy the lesson.